I practically never prepare for my videos, so what I see on the screen I instantly share with you. Is this green the real green? Has the downtrend come to an end? Stick around on this video and follow me to the charts of your feeling, searches and the almighty price action of total market cap. Let's go. Thank you for still being a part of this video. As I can see, you are still extremely fearful. Don't be, but also don't take that green very lightly and think that we reverse the downtrend. We're still far off that conclusion. As you can see, extreme fear 23, yesterday extreme fear, last week extreme fear. The best thing we could hope for was last month's neutral. So, are we good? According to sentiment? No. Relax, it will get better. What are you searching? Of course, we're gonna one more time type in crypto into Google Trends. This we discussed on our previous video, but now we are taking into account 2 years of price action all the way to April of 2020. In May we have the highest interest. We talked about it in this previous video that we had a divergence according to the October's or November's interest. This peak was far lower than this one in people's interest, but the price went higher at this point, so the price diverged from your searches, from your interest. That's a red signal that many of you, including me, didn't take seriously. And now we're here. And what are we here having? We are having a downtrend. You can see here, easy peasy downtrend that is never ending, so calling a bottom is still not in. Yes, we could be at bottom, but this, your searchers are not showing us that bottom. You will have to do better. I would prefer that you watch this channel, because we will monitor every segment of crypto market to see when the big change is coming, to be sure when you buy that is the right time. Now let's look at the crypto market cap. All the cryptos in one chart. Let's zoom out a little. 3-day chart of all the cryptos total market cap versus dollar. Now this is where you can see the insignificance of today's green candle. According to everything else, it's little tiny whiny. But if we continue to make it higher, we would be making bullish engulfing candle that is engulfing the previous red one, and we haven't had that all the way from this move in 14th of March, when we had a little higher bounce. So if this candle, this nicely looking hammer, continue to go to the upside, yep, it could start to get bullish, but it's still too early to tell. We haven't even closed this one. This is 3-day chart, so every candle is 3 days. So here's the thing, according to trend lines, disregard those nasty wicks that don't have anything to do with reality. Those are just a glitch on my software. This trend line that I just drawn is showing you the end of a downtrend. It's pretty simple. I talked about this probably in every video, and for me, when we broke this area on 14th of March, when we made that bullish engulfing candle, we broke the downtrend. It's pretty simple stuff. And that doesn't mean that if you broke the downtrend that you can have a brutality like this. You see, according to that trend line, we never retested it as a support before moving to the higher ground. So a possibility of doing that is still a reality. And if we do that and go all the way to, I don't know, some brutal levels, it will still be above the trend line, but cleaning all those weak hands that still exist in the market. So downside is still possible, but according to this trend line, we broke the vicious first impulsive move, and according to this trend line, if we grow it like this, we're taking 2 points here from the summer of last year and this point from the March of the famous 14th. We are still above this trend line, so we are establishing some kind of an uptrend, a longer term uptrend. That's why I don't think that we are in a bear market, because even on this longer term chart that is taking more than half a year in the price action, we are establishing higher highs. Now it's a matter of perspective, right? So I haven't gave you any solid clue Are we in a bull or in a bear? But the next guy will tell you exactly where we stand. What's up, my man? How you doing? Mr. 55 exponential moving average. That is currently standing at $1.9 trillion of all the crypto combines. Listen, you can draw any exponential moving average. I decided to go with 55 because I respect that one on 30-day chart the most. And what is he saying to me? That we are in a bear state. Let's say in a bear trend, just because we fall below it. So the price at the moment, and it will be a big resistance, don't you underestimate the power of 55 MA, is below it, and as long as that is the case, we can proclaim the bullishness in any case. So there you go. Are we bullish? Are we bearish? We are bearish. But are we in a bear market? I don't think so. And just to let you know the significance of this bad boy, look at the beautiful support it made here in September of last year before moving to the higher grounds. Now it will give us surely a resistance. Here, yeah, it should have held. Please watch my previous video where I talked in details on the daily chart, how this proclaimed and how this worked on that zoomed in approach, right? All you have to know, this is a big pressure for us. If we go lower, you shouldn't be surprised, because we are in a bear state below 55 exponential moving average. But the good thing is that those candles are kinda making a pressure with those higher lows to that area of 55, so that could be a good sign of recovery in the coming months, maybe even weeks, to break the 55 VMA. Not like this was a false breakout, but the real thing. It's too early to tell, because maybe this is our destiny. Run towards the 55 and then big kaboom to the downside. But this scenario, when we mingle below it and then break higher, is also in the cards. So right now you should be practically on the sidelines, because two scenarios are open to the bone according to my TA. Don't be extremely fearful like that index is showing. Just watch the charts, stay on the sidelines, be safe. Is now the right time to invest or buy any crypto? Not really. Could you be doing that with high risk? Absolutely. But if you want to lower that risk, wait until we get above 1.9, see that firm $2 trillion holds, and then kaboom, ka-ching, or whatever sign you want to make. Now one more time I'm stating, watch the previous video in which we discussed the same thing, a little zoomed in approach on the daily chart. Maybe it will give you some value. Hope that is the case. Hope I'll see you in that one. Stay safe, stay strong.